Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited, highly anticipated return of that Mustang from old St. Louis, a buddy of mine that I know, Dominic Bartoni, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, if you're from under a rock, being a Mustang is you're in Southern Methodist University down in Texas. Is it Dallas?
Yes, it's Dallas.
All right. So, have you gotten a 10-gallon cap hat yet?
No, not yet, not yet.
Well, okay. Well, I guarantee you got your first college gold, though. That was just the other day. You hit it
Yep.
in, man. It was unstoppable. Gigi Buffon couldn't even stop it.
I, I'd like to hope so.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you have an audience around you to where you're doing this, or you're doing it on the QT.
Uh, right now it's just me.
All right, because I want you to know that I know that you know. Under full disclosure, I think you got the only podcast going. You got your personal podcast. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, wait, it cut out a little bit. What'd you
Oh,
say?
okay. Yeah, you're so you know that I know that you know. Under full disclosure, I think you're the only guy who's got a personal podcast.
Well, well, I'm always glad to be here and talk Wales. So,
Yeah, but at Wales Certified, you always have a place. You can talk what you need to talk. Motivate to where you got to motivate.
right, I try my best to motivate others and
Now, so you know
help
that.
others.
So you know when I upload this and download this, I'm sending it out to all the MLS and European teams' websites and stuff, so they could hear you, and agents can get a hold of you and get you going.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, but you're concentrating unbelievable as a college guy.
Hmm.
A little later, I'm going to interview a former Herman Award winner and who was just a powerhouse of a professional and became a soccer executive, Dan Counts. And in my way of thinking, Dom, you're the like the top dog of them all in St. Louis. Not to put no big head on you or anything, but in your training, because the season's over and you are playing some spring games, or how's that going?
So the fall ended, and then we started a spring season, which it's pretty similar to the fall. The only thing that's different is less games. So we practice basically almost about the same. Like every day, we have a lift 2 to 3 times a week, and then we had like 6 spring games, 5 or 6. So every like couple weeks, we had a game, and last or 2 nights ago was our final game. Um, so yeah, and so now it's getting ready to be summer. I'll be playing on a summer league team with my big brother, and looking forward to that.
Yeah, man. So how does that work out? You're able to go back home for the summer, and SMU allows you to play in regular games that are structured. You know, have real teams and everything, leagues.
Um, well, to be fully honest, I'm not fully sure how it all works, but I know that's just like it's they actually like recommend it. That way we're still playing soccer and staying fit. So when we come back in the summer and then in the fall, we haven't like lost our touch or anything like that. We haven't lost fitness. So yeah.
Well, you pass it on, and then we'll get we'll get whale certified out there to watch it. We might do an interview with you after the match or something.
That
Because
that sounds
because you're the guy. You're the showcase cat for whale certified.
well. That means a lot, Whaler.
All right then. And so that you know that I know that you know, we've seen and heard maturity from you over the years at a consistent rate, as well as your calmness on and around the ball. That last goal you scored a couple of days ago, that was you were so calm and cool on that, and you just had perfect balance to bang that ball in. Can you give us a glimpse of uh, what you were doing, what you were seeing, and how it happened, and your afterwards?
Well, so basically the ball was out on the left wing, and I was at the back post, and there were a guy or two on my team in the middle of the box, and so I figured like there's no need for me to need to run in. We already have numbers there. I need to be stay back and wait for any cleanup ball if the ball gets through, and it did. They crossed it. It hit off a defender, came right to me, and I mean it was bouncing a little bit. I just kind of set my feet and hit it, kept it low. It was, I mean, and just got to stay calm because at the end of the day, it's no difference than what I do hundreds of times in practice. So it's natural.
Yeah, and that's the key. It helped me to educate the youngins that listen to this. It's about repetition in practice. That
Spot on.
yeah. I used to remember saying that you would always take a hand or as many as you could shots, dead ball situation shots on gold in between the pipes without a goalkeeper or somebody standing there every day before practice. And then afterwards, if it time allowing, you would bang some balls in. But that became a natural thing for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, at at CBC, I would always take some shots before practice and a little after practice if time allowed it. And I mean, here at SMU, we obviously practice very early and we lift before, so there's not much to do before, but usually 3 times a week, if I got time before class, me and some of the other guys, one of the coaches, and a goalie will always stay back and do some extra finishing. It's all about repetition and stuff like that. I mean, for example, like at CBC, how I'd take some free kicks before practice. It all comes down to it because look what happened in the district final against the Smet. We had a kick there, and I mean it was just same spot I practice almost every day. So
And when that happened, I was there off to the side, and I knew it was game a game over. It was going to be a goal, no doubt. The way you lined it up, I seen you do it 1,000 times. If I didn't see you do it once, you know what I mean? It's that
hmm
I knew you were all, and then you were in the moment, and that's a thing that it's only you can do all the coaching, all the prayers, all the it takes Dominic Bartoni to get into the zone, to capture that moment, to embrace it. How do you do it, Dom?
I mean, as you probably know, I mean, my freshman year, sophomore year, I had a little bit of a temper. I would lose my head, and I realized nothing good ever came from it. I'd be less focused in the game, and so it all just. I mean, I think it comes with maturity. But as I've gotten here and stuff like that, and senior year of high school, and started to grow and mature more, it's just learning to stay calm in situations like that, not lose your head, just stay focused on the main objective. Like no need to do any stupid fouls. Just play the game and
Yeah,
win.
yeah. Is there a way, like breathing techniques that you do, or you tug on a certain way, you tap something, or you go? Is there anything regimental that you do?
Um, on the field, if I realize things are starting to get a little stressful, I'll just I mean like when the ball goes out of bounds, I'll take a moment. I'll usually just kind of bend down for a sec, like fix up my laces, fix up my socks, just and take a deep breath in and just kind of focus. And sometimes before games, which is one thing we learned here at SMU, was it's a box breathing method. So it's 4 seconds in through the nose, 4 second hold, 4 seconds out through the nose, and then a 4 second hold, and it can really help.
Wow. And that's the team did that. Everybody, or just
Yes, we had a former player, former SMU player come in and speak to us, and he was super big on like breathing and stuff like that. And he was showing us methods and for us to, like relax and stuff, and kind of just get us in the zone basically.
now in your running, running to the ball or running with the ball. Is there a certain way of breathing to get into a rhythm with your hands and arms and body and so forth to be in balance and to to get maximum strength and glide?
Well, I mean, to be honest, like when the ball is like rolling and the defender chasing after you and you're running towards the ball, you're more so focused on like on the play you're gonna do next. So you're not like super focused on your breathing in the moment. It kind of just everything kind of happens naturally. It's almost just like instinctual. And so when that ball's rolling, trying to just keep my breath up, not lose my breath, and I'm looking around, I'm scanning the field and trying to find the next play.
Nice, baby, nice. I kind of, try to fake you out, get you off your game, but you answer it magnificently. You're on your way to being an All-American, I'm telling you.
Well, thank you, Wells. It means a lot.
All right, then. So I have a couple caps, and so this summer I'm gonna, throw that cap out. You know the whale's in the house when I throw that cap out for you, because your brother's gonna get one, so you're gonna have to up your brother.
You know what, Wells? I mean, I think something we could do is a little friendly competition between me and my brother on who can get more caps.
There you go, baby. There you go. Yeah. Uh huh. All right then. Well, I'm gonna have to make a couple more visits to get some caps and get a bigger bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it comes down to where, hey, you got the grades. You got to maintain in order to stay down there, and it's they it's a more of like a scholar champion way. How's the grades going for you?
The grades have been pretty good. But it has been a lot of work. Um, Especially nearing towards the end of the year. There's only about 2 to 3 more weeks left, so kind of coming down towards finals and papers and stuff like that. So there's a lot going on right now. A lot of homework, a lot to focus on, a lot to study. But I mean, it's all worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah. Do you use a tutor, or do you just head down, get in that books, make it happen?
So they do provide us tutors for the athletes here, but I used a tutor for one class my first semester. But this semester I've been pretty done pretty well with that one so far. But I mean, if I was to struggle, I definitely would have seen a tutor. It's a normal thing. A lot of people do it.
Okay.
So
Cool. And then the social life. Sometimes you got to say no, or how do you do? What do you say? How you handle yourself? Uh, you know, Staying away from trouble and not inviting it, and being able to maintain that because everybody on the Mustang. Coaches and everybody knows what everybody's doing.
Oh yeah. They all know. But it's just you got to be smart and you got to be reasonable about it. Like if we got a game, say we had a game today, no one on the team's gonna go out last night or go out Friday night or anything like that. But I mean, if we had a game this weekend and no more games the rest of the year and no practice, I mean, like sometimes like the team will go out to dinner for something like that and just spend some time out like that. Like usually, like I think it was about like 2 weeks ago. We had a game that like Saturday. So in like the next on that Sunday, most of the team all got together and went out and got some food and got dinner together and stuff like that and bonded. But
Nice.
like in terms of like social events, like not too many people are really going out that often. Gotta because the main priority is soccer.
Yeah, right. It's a job. It's a career.
It
Uh,
is.
so, uh, 5 more minutes, man. Uh, is it okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, then. So here it is. You had parents. You have parents who uh, were in the college game. What your father was in lacrosse and your mom was a gifted uh, striker player uh, in her day, right?
Uh, my mom was a very gifted soccer player. My father was a baseball player.
Oh, baseball. Okay, nice. All right, then. So they have that discipline and they understand this and that. Did you, when you realized you were going to the D1 at SMU, because the reason I ask is that there's very few, all right? So here you go. Did you use their experience or did SMU offer you, hey, this is how the roadmap is going to happen? And if you go the road less traveled, you'll make it and it'll be okay. If you take that path, you're going to get in trouble. Or how did all that? Because you're there by yourself. You don't have nobody to wake you up and this and that and to mind you. You know, they take duly noted that you did this. You know, so all that. What can you tell? Some sophomores, juniors, seniors wanting to play D1, just what they have to, do in order to stay on team.
Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to make it there realistically. And to do that, you got to do what others don't do. You got to work harder. You got to take it seriously. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, at that age, like high school, it's a real fun time to go out and have fun with your friends. But I mean, I rarely went out in high school because I'd always have like a game or practice or something like that. Like never just had time, and that was my first priority. So it was always doing that. It's making the most of your practice, listening to your coaches, um, and taking all the advice they have and actually applying it. And then in terms of like once you make it like in terms of college, I mean I would always watch videos on YouTube of other college players and like a day in the life videos of college athletes and D1 soccer players and stuff to see what it was like and all different players and stuff like that. And I'll tell you what, nothing could have prepared me for what it was actually like. I got here and I absolutely love it, but it is, I mean, it's a sacrifice and it is a commitment. You got to be committed every single day to wake up and practice 100% and then go to classes and do some homework and do it again. It is a lot and it's tiring. It can mentally be a lot sometimes. It can physically be a lot, but I mean, if you truly want it, you gotta love it. You gotta love the sport to do it. Because I know we had two walk-ons at SMU. try and try out for the team. And one of them practiced for about maybe a month, and then he just said he can't do it anymore. It was a lot with school and stuff like that, so he's no longer training anymore. But because it is a lot, so but you gotta love the sport. Like even when I'm tired, I would 10 times rather wake up in the morning and play soccer than have to go to class because that's what I love to do, and I want to get better, and I want to go somewhere someday. So.
Well, pardon me while I stand up and applaud. Don, I'm going to get you on the well certified, baby. You're well certified in springtime. You're well certified. And the whole story comes out as this. The next time I'm going to try to get you on to say, hey, when you turn pro and this and that you'll find time for the whale, all right?
Oh, there'll always be some time for you, Whaler.
All right, baby. So what's custom here at Whale Certified is to say, hey, Don, whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to for as long as you want to say it for, this is your opportunity.
Well, I'll first start off by saying to you directly, Wales, I just want to say thank you for having me and thanks for all that you've done for me. You've always been a great inspiration. Always have motivated me. I mean, you're always sending me stuff on like different links to videos, different tactics and stuff I can apply to my daily life, and it means a lot. I'd like to thank my parents because they're making a big sacrifice for me to come here. It's a lot. It's hard. It's challenging. I got 4 other siblings I got to take care of, but they make it work and they work hard every day. And then I think finally I'd like to thank all my teammates and coaches that have got me to this point in my life. I mean, obviously it's partly on me, but I couldn't have done it without them, without their guidance and structure to build me to the player I am today. So.
Yeah, well, that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dominic Bartoni, and he's whale certified. Now, I apologize if anybody heard a barking dog. I mean, I'm not like the son of Sam or anything, but this dog, we're going to have to work out the negotiations with this dog. So, I want to thank you, Don. I think you're going to be a valuable inspiration for the ones who follow in your footsteps. So
that means a lot.
Right on. So Don, you're whale certified. This is whale certified, and you know that I know that you know people. They also can become whale certified. So
that's right.
All right, there, baby. All right. So we will be seeing you.
I'll see you, Wales. Thank you very much.
Cheerio.